Or he's playing so aggressive when he peeks out. And also, this is something that I was calling too. If you look at this defense setup, Sickness. This is how SMC Tactical defends this objective, and they're gonna have to change it. They put 2 on the bottom and 1 up top. And like even when I was looking back at the VODs, it's just how they play that map. Skip ahead here for these guys to eventually. Oh, this was interesting. Sickness was camped here behind this chair.
Yeah, and it was surprising too because he got shot at, but the chair like held up really well.
You would think out of like...
I think the chair is bulletproof.
Yeah, if you are ever wanting to move to the ghetto or whatever, buy that chair for protection because it will save your life countless times.
It's but this is really good. I mean, this is like good tactical play right here, you know. They surge in, but then this is what I'm talking about. Pwnecake just absolutely comes down and dominates 2 guys. And wipes out, and he's playing so aggressive on that second story. I'm gonna bring it up here and slow it down to like 0.5.
Because, yeah, he did time that really well, where he was able just to run down the stairs, catch them off guard, and take out both of them just
Well,
like
I think
that.
this whole play right here is timed up by boss fight. You see, as soon as Woods starts to take shots at Sickness, they go. Like, the shots go out, and Scorpio and the rest of the squad are moving as soon as those shots are out. Pwnecake shifts back up to second story, and they just, like, crash in on it.
It's a great display of coordination.
Yeah. But that's what you get with this. I mean, this is what you're going to get this is what you're going to get all day tomorrow, too. Really coordinated plays by these guys. Like, Pwnecake hold. Oh yeah. So then this round continues. Pwnecake plays aggressive, pushes down, and the round continues with one member getting picked, second story eventually, and Woods and Scooby are pushing in to this main objective. And again, Pwnecake, dude, he peeks the corner instead of sitting up there in the second story. Like, instead of waiting for them to push the stairs or waiting for a grenade to come up. I feel like that's so aggressive. I would never play this aggressive in a league match.
Yeah, it's real risky. Especially since you're going to be crouching to be able to see out those windows. You're going to be going so slow around that corner. If they're already looking up at you, your chances of being able to get them are pretty slim.
Yeah, and then Scooby got so close on getting this kill, too, because he books it upstairs, he starts shooting, and narrowly misses his shot.
Well, I think he was trying to cap here, too. I think he was trying to get, like, a corner cap underneath. Because he was pulling out his pad for a while there, but yeah, then he tries to charge the stairs. Not quite fast enough. But that's what I mean, like, Pwnecake playing super aggressive. Okay, so then this is... What happened, I think, is this next play from SMC. This is the stuff that we were talking about, man. Like this, the kind of practiced unorthodox plays that you don't anticipate. Like, I wasn't even almost ready for it as a cameraman.
Yeah.
Like, look at how
that doesn't make our job
look at how
easier.
fast all 5, dude, just jamming. Like, they were there so early. And Scooby peeks that corner and snags 3, dude. Like, they almost got completely shut down. This attempt almost got completely shut down.
Pull up the image Scooby posted. I'll find it, PM it to you.
Oh yeah, the image of the 3 guys down his sights with an LMG.
But that play caught us completely off guard. Just all of a sudden seeing 5 of them run through and just...
I think they could, if this was... Look at all the nades they threw, too. Holy cow, I didn't even see that the first time. They all tossed nades over. So that whole thing is smoked over there. Or grenaded, I guess? Landon goes absolutely ham, and this is where I need to slow it down. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to hit clip. This is where I need to slow it down even more and rewatch what happens here. So Landon's trying to cap. He's up there. He snags one. And then these two, Scorpio's trying to hit him with the pistol, and Landon doesn't have his knife out, and I don't think he has his pistol out. And I think his pistol's not shooting. And so then he's reaching for his knife on his shoulder. You can see his hand trying to get there, and he can't get it. Scorpio grabs his knife and stabs him in the chest, dude. Like, this whole play was absolutely insane. This happens so fast. Like, without me slowing this down, this whole thing happens in, like...
This whole round's under a minute long. This is a 40-second round.
So insane how fast they pushed it. 3 down. Landon jams up there. Confirms a kill. Scorpio doesn't see him somehow here. He gets one on the stairs. I mean... Reflexes from Landon.
Just blitzes his way all the way to the top.
Dude, the reflexes, too. Landon couldn't get his knife or pistol, dude. That's what I thought. You had your pistol out, but it wasn't shooting. I almost think you might have like dropped your clip or something.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be something we need to ask him about.
He's right here.
It's just weird.
He said in chat he couldn't get his knife or his
I saw you
pistol
trying
out.
to grab your knife there. You weren't going, like, your body meshing with his, colliding. You weren't going far enough to grab the knife.
Yeah, I sent you the Scooby image in Discord.
Pull that up. Yeah, this is the dream right here. Just rounds the corner, gun up. Holy shit. What's going on right now?
All heads turned directly at him.
So excellent.
That is the most terrifying but amazing thing you can see.
So actually, this whole series was really good, because then I think this round is pretty like your standard. Oh, this round I think is where Sickness shoots the wood a lot. My VOD's having an issue. Try to skip. Yeah, Sickness and Weather right here. Is this getting changed, by the way, in the new patch? This wood, the wood on these.
It's been
Don't
a
think so.
discussion with James and everyone on the Situation Room, but so far I'm not. They've confirmed that they want to work on it, but it hasn't been changed.
Because
Just
right
yet.
there, I think Sickness loses that trade because of the wood from Weather guarding him. We'll slow it down. Watch that. Dude, I don't know how neither of them got shot in that first exchange. Like, the bullets were literally dancing around them.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you watch Sickness's shots, all the bullets hit to the left of Weather Balloon. Just narrowly missing him.
Yeah, he has a really tight angle. I don't know how they don't see each other. And he spots him. He may have had one shot hit through that wood, but that's questionable. And then right here, he hits the pole. Dude, he just misses the head. It's like this was going head right there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And the last one, dude, Sickness just punching in like the fastest cap I've ever seen. Oh, no. That was... No, that was earlier, right? What was that?
No, that was when it was boss fight is now 3, so it should be SMC wins the next round, and then on attacking is when they get the cap. Or
Really?
me see, because it's 3. Oh no, it's 3-3. They do it to tie it up.
I'm trying to find it.
They cap right.
I don't know where it is in this.
Yep, there it is.
Dang it. Did I have it? Oh, I think I found it.
You just. Okay, good.
Yeah, this is a play that I think is pretty meta. Where you push up to that barbed wire.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out, man. Like, if you can get up against that side there, you can push around from playground and go right where Sickness is. Once you get there, I honestly don't even know if you can shoot through. Can you shoot through those bushes?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So you can stop that push, I guess, by just dumping rounds through the shrubs if you think someone's there. But once they have that middle house done, Sickness and get coordinated strikes. As soon as middle house goes down and shots are fired, they're moving, and they pick 2 off.
Yeah, and at the same time, look at where all that smoke is. It's on the other side of the map, so it looks like they're possibly wanting to make a push from that side. But here's Sickness and Mr. Beefy coming in from the opposite end and moving in that way.
Yeah, you're right. He's thinking this whole time, and they're running all silencers too. I think that's pretty important to note.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty rare for Suburbia. You don't see that happening a lot.
Well, I don't even think Operator knows like capping's like he has this whole side lost until he hears the pad.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a fast
Dude,
cap.
that's what I'm saying. How do you do that with so much pressure?
No kidding. Let's see.
Let's see
And
exactly how long that
Yeah,
was.
I'm gonna
right
see.
now,
Okay.
okay, he can start capping at 303.
15, 1,000. So 15, and he caps it. Capped that in 4 seconds.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 seconds, maybe 4
That's
and
an
a half.
insanely fast key pushing, dude. Because usually your hands, when you're... I don't know about you, but when I'm like playing league matches and I'm in it, I'm shaking, dude. Like my controller is not a accurate device.
Yeah. Well, and at the same time, the nice part was he was smart about this. He pulled it out beforehand and was already starting to memorize it, or he already even had it memorized and just ran in and got it right away.
Dude, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely, yeah, he didn't even look at the code. He had the code memorized. You're totally right. Before he got to that corner. I didn't think about that. All right, so we're going to hop over to, I think this is the first match for our
And another very aggressive
Buxton.
push from Mob Squad here, going all the way across the street already.
I think this is when, yeah, this is the, dude, Mob Squad, I can't even remember, did they beat Boss Fight with our, no, they lost Downfall. They played really well. They're gonna be a pretty strong team competing in the finals. Like, just going back and watching their VODs and watching them play, it's just like they have like, it does feel like they're not like a reserved team. They're not very, they don't like, they're not checking all the angles. They move.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Yeah.
And they only had their first official practice like a month ago.
That's so crazy.
They've had none since.
That's just good. I think that's probably just a testament to their player base then.
Yeah, their teamwork and their coordination. I mean, especially with such little work, how big of a difference that's made.
Yeah, they played real well. They're on this map in particular, they could have capped in my opinion. I thought Hoochie played really well for Cannon Fodders as well.
Hoochie did and Gag did. I really liked both of those.
I don't think I have anyone.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen Gag get his sniper out, but unfortunately it seems like he never did. At least in the matches I saw them.
Yeah, he wasn't able to in mine either.
It's unfortunate because you don't see him playing much or playing as a sniper much.
Well, who was the one then that was running the? That was Arsenic running the long range stuff.
Arsenic and Squiggy.
God, these matches were so good. It's like you have to get it probably till there's. What I noticed is a lot of picks. You know, it wasn't ever like. I'm trying to think if like my mat. I guess someone's always picked before it. There wasn't really any stomps, is what I'm saying. There's always trades, really tight games. You know what I mean? Like I guess the only stomp I'd say was the last match with boss fight on Suburbia.
Yeah. That was insane. That was literally 10 minutes long.
Yeah, 4 points in 10 minutes. But so I think a sandstorm hits.
Yeah.
For this on this map here, and then Arsenic gets team killed here. And there was a lot of team kills. I think we had potentially over like 7 team kills. I think there was 3 this game. There was 3 in our downfall game. Did you have any team kills in yours? Your solo cast, Silent?
We had 1, if I remember correctly.
So we're clocking in at like 7 team kills on the day. That's a lot.
The pressure must have really gotten to people. Shoot first, ask questions after everything.
Right here. Arsenic gets nailed. No remorse. From STB.
He team kills again the second round.
I think this is the second round. I missed the first.
Yeah, the third round, that's it.
Yeah, I'd say the nerves are probably getting to people. But right here, I think STB could have pulled his pad and proned the objective and capped it. I don't think Dabo was holding the right. I mean, yeah, dude, he could have, but he backs. I think he backs out and then gets the kill. I'd say that's probably a little nerves too. Not trying to take the. He gets the team kill and then doesn't go for the cap. But they still do get wins on Marsoc, and then they 4-0 on this round, which is pretty dang impressive.
Yeah, and then that's what's crazy is Cam Fodder then comes back and wins against a completely different team. I think they won it against Boss Fight, if I remember correctly. Or SMC was one who they won it against.
Both, I think. One map on each.
Okay, so for our first round boss fight, who do you? I think Pwnecake probably overall was the best. For them. Or is he on boss fight? Is he on SMC Tactical?
Pwncake's on SMC.
I would say he was overall there probably the most. I'd say he was the SMC MVP.
I would say so too. I'd agree to that.
I'd say so as well.
For boss fight, I think I would almost lean towards Scorpio.
I definitely say Scorpio as well.
Scorpio or Weather Balloon?
I think he had a lot of. Yeah, you're right. Weather. I think those two roll together too. That's why they are always the last ones up, in position to kind of make plays. I want to go to that downfall match. Okay. Or just quarantine. Our second match was quarantine. I'm trying to remember if there was any like memorable plays on that quarantine round.
There was Scorpio's grenades that went over the roof.
For. Oh yeah. Let's see that. Was that Ancorn? Yeah. Or that was on our cast, right? Okay, so that was after down. So we have to go pretty. Here's the downfall one. Let's see if we can find that downfall. Did you see that clip, Silent?
Silence
Oh,
gone.
he left.
Yeah.
Dude, I went back and watched that clip. It's hilarious. Chaos that's going on. I don't know what the... Oh, here it is. I found it. Perfect. So the sandstorm rolls in. And what a cluster this turns into, dude.
I think we should slow down the main event to 0.25 just to fully appreciate it.
Alright. Scorpio is in a position to cap. He has his pad out, so Arsenic doesn't know he's there. And I don't think anybody knows he's there. They have another guy you can see up on the hill in North Marsoc. He doesn't know he's there. Scorpio has a free cap on this corner right here. And everything's hunky-dory for boss fight. They got it all buttoned up. Except until Scorpio...
Operator comes in and just...
Weather and trades, then Operator comes in behind Weather. It's like, hey, I'm new to the party. Lights up Scorpio as he's probably about to enter in the code. And then what the heck happens right here?
He says, oh shit, checks his map.
But why isn't he punching in the code right now? I don't understand. Oh, because he hears a Marsoc on his left, so he pulls his gun out. And then he goes back to the pad, sees that he can res Weather. How does Weather die right here?
He goes to the west, and Operator shoots him immediately.
Wait, why did Operator shoot him?
I don't know. But he definitely
He
did.
resurrected him and then shot him. I thought Scooby shot him.
I thought so as well until I watched the clip back. And Scooby comes in and shoots Operator.
Scooby lights up Operator. Oh my
He
gosh.
gets the cap with like 3 seconds before he gets lit up by SDB.
STB pushing for Scooby? Oh, not in time.
That was the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a while.
Oh, so good. That was the most...
It was very nearly a Lemon Squad fumble.
Yeah, no kidding. The Lemon Squad fumble. Oh my gosh. That was insane. Then we had our... Yeah, I want to see that quarantine grenade.
I want to figure out if that actually came from Scorpio or not.
That would be... Probably...
I think it's a bit
It
earlier
is
in
this,
the
it's
match.
this round right here.
Yeah. Still a bit
You
earlier.
sure?
Yeah, because sickness is already down. Just no,
I think I'm good now.
someone's down just to the south.
I think it said's gonna...
Oh yeah, that might.
Yeah, dude, okay, where did that nade come? Okay, I just saw it get thrown. We gotta slow this down and see where it came from. I don't see Scorpio prepping a nade right now.
I don't either.
I don't think STB has one out. No, he might be... Does he go for one? Yeah. STB naded him.
Where the hell did the grenade end up going? It just went sideways.
No, he threw that nade right over there. He heard said and thought it was an enemy.
I think there was a second nade as well, shortly after. Maybe I'm thinking of a different grenade.
I think STB picks him. Or no, Scorpio picks him, right? And then, yeah, Scorpio tries to. He almost wins this. He goes, "We could. I wish we could do like the fast forward. Oh, I guess I could, huh? 2 times. Does the old wrap around.
he definitely could have capped this, I believe. Just proning down.
Okay, so that's 8 team kills then on the day. That's another with the nade.
I don't know who the worst defender is.
Holy cow!
Probably STB House.
Yeah, because that was
Maybe Oppo.
yeah, because that was his 3rd team kill on the day right there. Because he had 2 on the match that you were casting.
So STB House makes up a third of the entire day one's team kills.
Yeah, so this is where Scorpio could have made a play. He had the chance to go right up this middle lane and go completely unnoticed. Like, he could have... Did you want him to go burning building?
I wanted him to cross over towards the green
Yeah.
car, going along the building just to his front, lying down prone. Chances are Arsenic wouldn't see him,
I don't know.
because he's not really going to expect something like that. Or he could have gone prone up to
Yeah,
Arsenic. with
right
a
here he
knife.
could have knifed him and then capped that
No
corner.
way he'd expect that.
He could have knifed Arsenic right here, and he would have had that... would have had that corner available to him. And once he shot, he had to then deal with that second story guy. God, they were all... this is a kind of interesting thing to note. Mob Squad's definitely got to work on. They tunnel vision like a mother effer.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as they hear that someone's at a direction, you can go look at the map and all the arrows are just shifted in that direction.
All arrows point towards the big
Yeah, right. So, like, if they're gonna have to work on that, because it is SMC and Mob Squad, right? That are going to the final.
Yeah.
SMC and Mob Squad. They're definitely gonna have to work on their on that tunnel vision, because people will take advantage of that. They're gonna start against Mob Squad. They'll throw distractions against them. You know, they'll throw smoke distractions and just having going for like
Guinness makes use of that plenty.
Yeah, and even I think SMC Tactical will make use of it too. I guess I wasn't. I don't know. Did they make use of it when they were playing against them? Your last match, tapping on them.
I'm not sure. I know that Mob Squad definitely did. At least once. With their 3-man push on towards the objective on quarantine.
Right. What else do we got? I think those are the real plays that stick out in my mind. I mean, there are so many close rounds.
Uh,
I'm trying to think of any other strategies I saw that I liked. Oh, let's talk. We can talk about this meta defense from Boss Fight that I've kind of seen a little bit. You stack that east side for the middle objective spawn, or sorry, the west side, and you just give up the east.
Scorpio definitely loves to take control of that west side. If it's a west spawn, he can often get 1 or 2 picks just as people cross towards that north west corner. Or as they try and move into the west courtyard.
Right. I think this defense is really... I mean, it's interesting, though, because the next round was this objective, and the strategy Boss Fight used is they went straight in to that east side, because they know people don't defend it there. They played into the meta. It was kind of interesting. Like, they got in there quick.
Mm.
But... I'm not sure what the... I mean, what's the real advantage? I feel like if you give up east, you give up a lot.
Yeah, the east has... Like, you could sneak straight into the objective building, be 10 meters from the objective if they just give up the east.
I mean, they could have... If they had coordinated this a scotch better, they had Button over there. If he was moving faster... He moved very slow on the east side. That was the problem with this push for him. if he stood up and just jammed to get all the way to the north wall, then you're on the back side, and you can come in that way. And it's actually what exactly what boss fight does the next round, I think. It's it's kind. I don't know. It's they did this defense and then they exploited their own defense. It was interesting.
If you copy your enemy, then you know all your enemy's weaknesses.
This is Hoochie again being the freaking MVP, man. He has 3 picks over here on this side. And then he grabs Weather too. I mean, he was playing really well today. He was trying his best he was doing his best for the cannon fodder squad. This was kind of wild too. I think he emptied a clip and then put an empty clip in. Click, 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 click right here. And then pulls his pistol out and shoots him around the wood.
One-handed pistol as well.
And then he's trying to reload and he just can't. Operator managed to snag him. But he was playing really well. It was, I mean, it was nice. I guess like everyone was performing. Everyone, like someone on the team was performing.
There was at least one that was on top of the ball.
So here you go. This is what I mean. They sprinted over there so fast to get into that east side. And then they're in. And once you're in, you can just I think trade with Gag gets a kill here. Like they could have still lost it with this defense from Cannon, but line of sight stuff. I can't wait to see what we have tomorrow. I wonder if anyone's like, if any squads are watching. Oh, here's what I'm talking about with the north approach. Once you can get that east, you can just jam up on the north. They get up. They have 3 guys and they all go up north. I wonder if we're gonna see some plays that are like adapted off of what we saw today from any of the teams. I'm sure we're gonna see some new stuff. Do you think we'll see new stuff?
What teams are playing tomorrow?
Beginners, Globo, Legionnaires. We have a stacked group 2 tomorrow.
Danglers, Beginners, Globo, and Legionnaires, yeah.
Like, there should be some... That'll be... I want to see how these matches fare up. Who's playing who tomorrow? That'll also definitely... Nothing. Cannon versus Mob Squad. No, sorry, this is Beginners versus Danglers. Legionnaires versus Globochem. Globochem versus Beginners. Danglers versus Legionnaires versus Beginners.
We're finally going to get a Beginners versus Mob Squad match that we've been waiting for forever.
If they make it.
No, they'd have to make it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they?
I mean, Beginners could lose the group stage tomorrow, you know?
Oh god, yeah, they could.
Who knows? Globo and Legionnaires? I don't know. Globo and Danglers? I guess it is kind of looking like those. I guess those are the 2 teams you would think, Globo and Beginners, but who knows, man? They're both playing against each other too. That's not good for either one of them.
That'd be a hell of a cast to watch and cast if anyone that isn't Beginners and Globo come out on top.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
But I think that is going to do it for the little breakdown today. A little short. Checking out some clips, checking out some VODs. This is the first time we've ever done anything like this. If you did enjoy it, maybe we could do it for future things with the league. It's like general, like regular league game. We could do this once a week. We can go look at league games. I don't know. Just kind of take a look at some highlights and talk about strats. But we're going to give our voices a rest. And we'll be live tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. PST with more Onward. So don't miss it. Thanks for tuning in for the breakdown. And I hope y'all have a good afternoon. Buxton, the best. Thanks for casting.
Yeah, it's been good.
I'll see.
Good afternoon to all of you as well.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Oh, night.
What?
So,
What'd you say?
I was just saying night as in it's
I
because
thought
it's
you said my
night.
name.
It's 11:30. Yeah. See you, man.